Oh boy.
I'm looking forward to your conference. Can you imagine?
No, never play. You see me dancing in the corner.
Really?
That was Antoine Semenyo there in a conversation with the Ghana Football Association president. If you could not hear clearly, this is what Ketu Greku said. I'm looking forward to your first goal. Semenyo responded with saying it's coming with a dance package, and that is why he was moving his hands like that and showing the dance moves he has. Camaraderie in the camp, so much fun and a sort of jolly mood around the camp. That's just positive, and that's just great to see over there. Today we have a pre-match press conference, and Coach Otoado hit on a few things which I'm going to talk about in case you missed it. The pre-match press conference is on the channel. You can watch it in full. But basically he addressed certain issues concerning Kudus Mohammed's position. Also talked about why Joseph Paintel is not in the team, and the use of other players in camp in certain positions, and how he has an array of options at his disposal, especially with Tariq Lamptey and Iñaki Williams joining the camp. We'll also get team news from the communications director of the Ghana Football Association. The game, the time for the game, I'll be telling you. The venue as well, I'm sure you know it already, Le Havre, where the players will move to now, and everything in between. I'll give you finally my starting 11 and the combined 11 of Ghana and Brazil. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Before we get everything started, you know the World Cup is coming up, and Sahara Football brings you the best reportage here on the YouTube. You know us very well, and we need your support. Purchase our merch directly in the links. You can purchase our merch to support us to get to Qatar 2022. Links are in the description. I'll leave it as the first comment pinned here as well. Let's get right into it. And before we get into the news of team news and everything, this is the combined starting 11 making the rounds on social media here. Ghana and Brazil. In goalkeeping position, Alisson, Militao of Real Madrid at right back, Gideon Mensah at left back, Mohamed Salisu and Thiago Silva in central defense. Interesting. I think Jiku would make this one. Casemiro and Thomas Partey partner in midfield, Rafinha and Vinicius Jr. up front, Kudus Mohammed and Neymar. Do you agree with this combined 11? Let me know your combined 11 here. At the end of today's video, I'll be talking about my possible starting 11. But let's jump right into it. And tomorrow is the game. After all the talk, after all the trainings. Yes, so you heard Harry Asantichun with in-depth team news. At full house now. Otoado has a variety of options to his disposal to choose from, and everything is set to go. The game will kick off tomorrow. I've been given a wrong time all this while. It's 6:30 p.m. GMT, 8:30 p.m. European time. Sorry about that, but the game will kick off at 6:30 p.m. GMT and 8:30 p.m. in Europe, 2 hours ahead of us here. So the game will be live on Max TV if you're in Ghana. So if you're not in Ghana, you have the Star Times app. You can watch Max TV there as well on their channel, to our Depa channel 247. We'll be streaming the game live for you as well, so you can watch it on all those channels. You be sure this channel will bring you post-match reactions, will bring you also highlights of the game between Ghana and Brazil. Also, let's hit on what Otoado said in the lead up to this game. He did that and is doing well, but he has not seen him with the national team. Would have loved to see him at the Carring Cup, did not get the chance, hence he's not here. He also stated the door is not closed, anything is possible. On Kudus Mohammed's position, he said Kudus, that gives them a lot of options and at his disposal. It doesn't necessarily mean he'll start him in that false 9 position menu we're talking about. So we hope and see what he will use. And I have always said Kudus is a creative player for us in the national team. And if he does go forward to strike, we might lose that creativity. As Ajax are seeing it right now in some quarters, they know that Kudus is finishing, but he's a creator, and very few chances are being created with Kudus up front like that. So that is it there on Otuado's pre-match press conference. Captain of the side also noted that there's so much camaraderie in camp and so much enjoyment. He also talked about the Iñaki Williams dance move he was giving and everything. He is positive, optimistic. I think one comment I saw yesterday, or I think today, that hit me was the difference between Ghana and Brazil at the moment is confidence. And I think right now the confidence is sky high. It's just a friendly. We will see how things go on that front. Starting 11, yes sir. Tomorrow is the game, and as I said, I watched the training session. This is a revised starting 11 from what I gave early on in the month concerning which starting 11 Ghana should play. I've seen the training sessions. I've seen how the players have been divided into different sections during the training sessions, and I've gotten a fair idea of how Otuado will line up the team tomorrow. So without much ado, let's get right into it. Now, we in goalkeeping position, I'll start with first of all, I think Jojo Wallacott is no doubt about that. He will be the number one in post. From what I've seen, he is preferred in there. Anything can happen. This is what I've seen. Anything can happen at the last minute. At right back, I think the professor will still be there. Dennis Odoi will be at right back for Ghana. He has proven himself impeccable in that position. Tariq Lamptey might get a shout in, but I think we'll stick with Dennis Odoi and probably Tariq coming later on. In central defense will be Alexander, Daniel Amate as well, and also Abdul Baba Rahman. Yes, I think Gideon Mensah might miss out on the start. Worked a treat in that very first African Cup of Nations qualifier game versus Madagascar. This is not Madagascar, but I think Coach Otuado will stick with this one. In midfield, it will be Baba Idrisu partnering with Thomas Partey and Kudus Mohammed. These three will be in midfield. I think there will be also another debut for Ransford Yeboah Konestofa. He will be in there with a forward line along with Andre Ayew and Iñaki Williams leading the line for the Ghana Black Stars. And these are the 11 players I think will start the game tomorrow for Ghana versus Brazil, based on the training sessions I've watched over the past 3 days. They held their third training session yesterday, and they will hold a final one today, and the usual Jama session will follow. We'll be following closely, bring you all the pictures and everything you need to know. So that has been it for today, talking about my possible starting 11, also talking about the team news ahead of the game tomorrow and everything in between. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. What is your preferred starting 11, your combined starting 11, and your possible starting 11 for Ghana for tomorrow's game? I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the week.